Hello. Do you struggle to hit the golf ball off uphill or downhill lies? If you do, come back in just a moment and I'll show you a solution. I think a lot of people are still struggling to hit the golf ball off uphill and downhill lies, not necessarily because they haven't had the right instruction, but maybe they just haven't really quite understood what the physics of the movement is, what has changed because you're actually on a downhill or an uphill lie. If you think back to what we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks, ground forces, turning the hips, using the move, what you hopefully have understood is that as you actually go into the downswing, your feet are going to then press into the ground. And by pressing into the ground, the left foot is able to turn the left hip back, the right foot is able to turn the right hip forward, and you get this lovely rotation which helps you to keep your hands ahead of the club, get good inertia on it, good pressure on the golf ball impact. All this seems to disappear when we get ourselves onto a hanging lie. And the reason for that is quite simple. Gravity is trying to push you off balance. That means quite basically that when I turn down, my gravity is trying to help the right side of my body and hinder the left side of my body. So when I'm pressing into the ground, whether I'm on a hanging lie or not, it's all about getting equal and opposite forces applied to both legs. If the right leg is pushing harder than the left leg, I'm going to go forward. If the left leg is pushing harder than the right leg, I'm going to go backwards. Obviously now, with this downhill lie, I'm getting a lot of help from gravity for the right leg, so the chances of me moving in this direction are great. And this is why some professionals will actually say, we'll put the ball a little bit further forward in your stance, and that will kind of take into account the slight slide or movement forward through the ball. I would tend to just leave it where it is. You still want to be trying to get your body pretty parallel to the slope so that you're not fighting against the slope, and you're definitely going to have more weight on the lower foot. There's nothing you can do about that. But when you're swinging the golf club, and this is why a practice swing can definitely help you, you've got to get the feeling of the lead foot in this case simply working a lot harder than the trail leg. The trail leg is being almost passive, not quite. I do have the feeling at the end that the right foot is helping this right hip forward, but I'm really not in any way trying to push off with the right foot. The left foot, on the contrary, is really working hard, and I can feel my left buttock really kind of getting warm here as I try to get that left hip back. And that just gives me the feeling as if I was on a skewer. I'm not moving right, I'm not moving left, and I'm staying in the middle and over the golf ball through impact. And that's going to allow me to get down and make a nice, clean strike on the golf ball. And once I've got a feeling for that, I can go up and just hit it. And you can see I've not caught the ground, I've not topped it, I've caught it nice and flush, and the golf ball has gone a good distance. Don't forget that downhill lies are going to de-loft the club, uphill lies will give it more loft, so you're going to have to make an adjustment to the club choice. But really the success of the shop is all about, have you actually got this impact correct? If you liked it, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, don't. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Don't forget the little bell will give you notifications when the next video is online. As ever in this month, I'm going to leave you Alex Evans' channel link below. It's a channel from a young golf professional from Liverpool who seems to have an awful lot of very good tour playing friends who are sharing an awful lot of their secrets about how they train, how they practice, and he hits a good ball himself. He's trying to get out on the tour, and he probably helped if you were to support his channel. Go and give it a try. I recommend it very highly. Until next time, all the best. Bye-bye.